Hello, today I'm going to show you how I make waterproof stickers using my Cricut. So first you're going to need some supplies. You're going to need a roller, you're going to need some sharp scissors, you're going to need a felt spreader, you're going to need some self-laminating sheets. This is the brand I use. You're going to need some vinyl sticker paper for inkjet printers. This is what I use, and you want to make sure and get the matte. You will, of course, need something to cut your stickers with when you're done, and, of course, a Cricut mat. Now, when I'm using non-Cricut materials, I will use the Cricut standard mat. If I'm using Cricut materials, most of the time I'll use the light mat. You'll also need some Scotch tape, and you'll want to get the magic type tape that's matte on the top, but when you press it down, it looks clear. This is a piece of the vinyl sticker paper, matte surfaced. Now, when I get this paper, because sometimes it's hard to tell which side you want to print on, which side you don't, I usually mark the spot on the part that you don't want to print on, just a simple mark of some kind, and then, of course, put it into your printer. Now, using my Cricut Design Space software, I've already loaded a image here that I want to make a sticker out of, and I'm going to make 6 waterproof stickers from this image. So first, take your image and change it from cut to print then cut, and then you're going to want to resize your image. I use about 2.7 by 2.7 so that I can get 6 stickers on one page. The next thing you're going to want to do is hit offset, and then you're going to want to set it to like 0.125 if you can, or as close as you can to 0.125, and then you'll want to apply that once it loads that onto the image. So now I have it loaded, and I'm going to click apply. And then, of course, you're going to want to change that to white so that the offset will be white, or clear, basically. Now you want to select all, and then come down here and click attach, and then flatten, and then your image is basically ready. So I'm going to make some copies here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then click on make. Now, as you can see, it has loaded 6 images onto the canvas here, and what I usually like to do is I just move them around a little bit, just so that they're easier to cut when they're finished. So there we go. Just going to move them around a little bit. Okay, and then you click on continue. Now I'm going to send it to my printer. And this is important. You want to make sure you turn off bleed and use system dialog, and then click on print. Now your printer may vary, but I go up here to preferences, and the only thing I really change is the print quality, which I set at best, and then click on OK, and then click on print. Now, while my stickers are printing, I'm going to cut my laminate paper just a little bit to make it easier to work with, so it doesn't spread off the mat when I'm ready to stick it onto the top of the sticker paper. So you know, you can do what you like, but this is just how I like to do it. I just make it as form-fitting as possible. The next thing that I will do is I will take a little bit of the backing off, and I'll show you why in just a moment, just to make things easier when I try to put the laminate sheet onto the sticker paper. Now, it doesn't have to be straight, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so now I have my stickers printed. I'm going to put it on my mat. And a key thing to do here is to make sure you turn it over and then flatten it and make sure it's adhering closely to the mat using your roller. That's just going to make the stickers come out better. You have less chance of air bubbles and those sorts of things happening. And then I have my laminate paper here that I've taken the end off of. So now I'm going to line it up and put it on here like so. Press it on there. I'm going to do this again at the top. And now this is where you use your felt roller. So you want to push this forward just a little bit. And then using your felt roller, you're going to push with one hand and hold the mat with the other. And push the laminate paper using the felt spreader onto your stickers. And as you can see, they've attached very well. Then you want to turn it over. This just makes sure that the laminate sticks to the sticker paper very well. And if you have air bubbles, you can use the felt tip to get those out of the stickers, but I don't have any. So now we're going to put it in the Joy Extra to print. Now we're going to put it into the Cricut machine to cut. And if you're using a regular Cricut machine, not the Joy Extra, what you want to do is take tape, because of the reflection. What you want to do is take the tape and put it over these marks, because the laminate paper is just too shiny for the Cricut to scan properly. So you want to cover all of the lines in the corners. Now I'm not going to do that because I'm using a Joy Extra, and you don't have to worry about that with the Joy Extra. Okay, now back to the Cricut design space. I am going to pick Printable Waterproof Sticker Set White. And then because I'm using non-Cricut materials, I'm going to select more for the pressure of the cutting. And then the Cricut Joy will automatically load that up and make sure that it's aligned correctly. And then you click Go on Design Space for the Cricut Joy Extra. And now it's going to scan. And it should happen pretty quickly. If it's taking a long time to scan, then either it's not going to cut properly, or you didn't put the tape in the corners if you're using a regular Cricut cutting machine. So it's just about done scanning, and then it's going to cut, and it cuts very quickly. Okay, now I have my cut stickers here. They're ready to be removed from the mat. Now this is very important, and a lot of people don't do this. You do not want to pull the sticker paper from the mat. What you want to do is turn the mat over and pull the mat from the sticker paper. There we go, and all done. So now you can see I have my stickers here, and they come off very easily. They've cut through the way I wanted them to. Now I just need to cut them and get them ready for sale. Here is one of my finished waterproof stickers, ready to peel and place on whatever surface I desire. There we go.